What's up, everybody? This is Dallas Doan here, and today in this video, there are a couple things I want to cover. First thing is I have a confession I have to make to the community and to all of you who have been following me and watching the Stylized Dagger video, time-lapse videos. And then I want to show you an update on where I am with the Stylized Dagger project and what my plans are for the future with this project. So first, let's cover my confession. And this is something that I need to work on. And I noticed, and something that I've picked up on as I reflect on the content that I'm putting out on YouTube. I noticed that when I hit a wall in the project that I'm working on, I don't like to show you, the viewers, that I'm struggling. That a professional, someone who does this for a living, is actually having a hard time pushing the project forward. And it's something, first off, it's an ego thing. It's a completely ego thing. You, the viewers, probably don't even care that I've hit a wall and that I'm trying to solve the problem in the project. But there's just something, I guess, like I said, it's completely ego, and it's a sign of weakness, right? And I don't like to show that I am not a good artist. I don't like to show that sometimes you need to problem solve, and it's okay not to know the answers to something. So that's my confession. My confession was I hit a spot in the project where I spent more time, like my time-lapse videos typically are 30 minutes. And I time-lapse it so that it becomes 8 to 10 minutes max. I was spending 20 to 30 minutes in some sessions just trying to figure out how I was going to model certain parts of the dagger. And so what happens is I end up stopping the recording and I just delete the recording, which is fine. But then that just means that you, the viewers, are not actually seeing the amount of time that goes into making these assets. It is probably better and more beneficial for you to see. You might not need to see me struggling for 20, 30 minutes to progress the project. You probably don't need to see that. What's probably more beneficial is me doing a video afterwards and showing you how I ended up solving the problem. That is probably way more beneficial to you. And I will admit that I have not been doing that. When I do find the solution, instead of pressing the record button and showing you how I push through the issues and push the project forward, I've been neglecting sharing that process. So going forward, I want to stop that. I want to stop that habit of having this pride that I'm a professional at this and that I can't show you that I'm not perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the rambling here and I'm gonna show you where the project's at today. So if you notice from the last dagger video, this project has taken many big steps. I have problem solved a lot of the modeling issues that I was having. So a lot of the problems that I was running into were these intricate pieces. Let me just show you the reference image, right? So I was running into problems where I wasn't sure how I was going to do a bunch of these details, and I ran into like this one, specifically this area right here where there's tons of different heights and changes in elevation and bevels. And then there's all these like curves, right? All these little curls that are happening in this asset. So I ended up breaking up the asset into more pieces and what I'm going to do in ZBrush is I'm going to mesh them together. So I'll give you an example here. So right here, you're going to notice that I actually have two pieces here, right? But in the reference, it's just one piece. So in ZBrush, I'm going to show you how I'm going to merge those together using Dynamesh or ZRemesher. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do the little curl details and the little dots. That I'll do in ZBrush. I'm not going to waste time doing that here. The most important thing is getting the shape down, getting the shape done, and then pushing that into ZBrush and doing all the little details in ZBrush. So you're going to notice like all of these little details here as well. I've broken this up. In my old time lapse, you're going to see that I did just like a cylinder or a torus, right? And I just kind of made it like a rough shape. This time I actually went in, modeled this as one piece. Again, I will merge it, this piece with this all together later on. Once I finish all the sculpting and stuff, I will merge everything together. And likewise with this over here as well. So yeah, so that was the big hurdle that I had to go through, is figuring that out. And again, I also broke this piece up and separated it by itself as well, right? So at this point, here, so I'm gonna do that. And yeah, and same with like this the loose leather that's kind of on the handle. I've modeled that as a separate piece, which I will merge in with the handle here. And the next time-lapse video, I will probably kind of just go in and nitpick little things and make sure that that the shapes are exactly what I want it to look. It looks like everything's pretty good for the most part, but I'm gonna go in, do one last check. I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna bore you guys with a video where I'm gonna go in and export everything out and put it into ZBrush. I'll probably just have it already in ZBrush because I don't think that that's really important to show off. Because essentially you just need to rename everything. Like that's essentially the next video. Is I just need to rename everything, get everything ready, throw it into an FBX, ship it over to ZBrush, and then start sculpting. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you think that that is something important that you do want to see, even though it is super boring. Maybe I need to stop being so critical and just shoot the video and just throw it up there and have you all decide. But yeah, I mean, this is where it's at. The modeling stage is pretty much done, like I said, and I'm moving on to the fun part, which is sculpting. This is what it looks like in Marmoset. I've already done a couple of personal renders on it, and yeah, it looks nice. It looks really cool. So hopefully you all and have enjoyed this so far. Hopefully you enjoy the honesty, and you appreciate that I'm opening up about my flaws, and that in the future expect to see more videos of me just being more upfront with you guys. I need to treat my fans, my followers, with the same respect that I would like receive back in return. So thank you all again. See you guys all next time. Bye now.